Thailand has reported the first case of the Wuhan coronavirus found outside of China.
61 people have tested positive for coronavirus on the quarantine cruise ship docked off the coast of Japan.
At least 6 people have died in an outbreak of the new coronavirus, which has now reached the United States. First U.S. case has been detected in Washington state.
France's health minister has confirmed that 2 cases have been identified.
Coronavirus has reached the UK.
China ordering a quarantine. The coronavirus has now been detected or suspected in at least 11 countries across the globe.
Italy is in lockdown. 60 million people are now in lockdown as the entire country is declared a red zone.
Following in the footsteps of its Mediterranean neighbour Italy, Spain has initiated a nationwide lockdown.
Why do you keep using this?
Because it comes from China.
Racist.
It's not racist at all, no, not at all. It comes from China. That's why. It comes from China. I want to be accurate. At this moment, we have 22 patients in the United States currently that have coronavirus. Unfortunately, 1 person passed away overnight.
This is a problem that I think is likely to become more significant.
The US has now become the unchallenged global epicenter of the viral outbreak, with more than 360,000 confirmed cases and nearly 11,000 deaths.
Italy has more than 132,000 official cases, the 3rd most of any country. The reported death toll of more than 16,000.
Of those hospitalised in the UK who tested positive, 6,159 have sadly died.
Today, the World Health Organization officially announced that this is a global pandemic.
From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
Hello guys, welcome to the channel. It is Zal here. What a time. What a time to, I guess, be alive. I mean, what we're living through together is insane. It's absolutely insane. The fact that, I mean, a lot of people are saying it's crazy. Even myself, as I just said, it's insane. To be honest, this is the first major catastrophe. The first thing that I guess our generation have had to live through. I was born in 1996. I'm about 24? 24. And I've never seen anything quite like this. It is crazy. I mean, a couple of days ago the news said, I think even yesterday or the day before that, maybe the 5th, cases had passed 1 million, and we're already at 1,383,000. We're a quarter of the way through 1 million already. The death count is remarkable. I mean, we've had recovery, but bearing in mind deaths, the recovery and the cases, that's not something to be pleased about. I mean, it's just there's not enough, really. 79% have been recovered or discharged, with 21% dead and 5% serious or critical, and just under 1 million in mild condition. So what actually happens here? So if it was possible to travel through your mouth, down the windpipe and through the tiny tubes into your lungs, you'd eventually end up in tiny little air sacs. This is where oxygen moves into the blood, blah blah blah. But in pneumonia, the tiny sacs start to fill with water and can eventually cause shortness of breath or difficulty breathing. Some people will need a ventilator to help them breathe. This stage is thought to affect around 14% of people. Now that's based on data from China. And then with the disease going critical, can lead to septic shock when the blood pressure drops to dangerously low levels, organs stop working properly or fail completely. The immune system spirals out of control, causing damage throughout the body. It's crazy. I mean, look, all of this gear for this one person, and there's no guarantee that this person here who's treating them is going to come out fine. I mean, we were all... It's hard to now look back. When did this all start? January? February? And we all said, China have it under control. It's all done in China. We're taking precautions. I believe COVID-19 was probably before the January or before 2020, simply due to the fact that we had that doctor who warned everyone about the virus and then he disappeared or was taken by the Chinese authorities. We've been told the last couple of days that things are getting better in China, that they haven't had any new cases or any reported new cases. But let's be honest, China can report the news however they like. I believe, I'm going to look it up before I say it actually, because I'm not 100% sure, so bear with me. I don't know. I mean, I'll tread carefully. I'm pretty sure China is a dictatorship, but exactly, grain of salt, right? Because North Korea is, and I don't think China's anything like North Korea, so either way, they do things differently in China. So the news that they're able to give to the rest of the world and the news that they're allowing the rest of the world to see could be false, you know. I see all these live leak videos or all these videos that have leaked from China of there's people fishing in lakes and there's bodies just floating in the water as if this is normal. There's bodies on the streets, there's huge lorries, 3 or 4, 5 in like a single lane, and they're just spraying this stuff to, I imagine, kill the virus, and yet there's no new cases. It's strange. I assume it's more just it's either our media is just trying to control what we hear and is trying to do, I guess, the right thing, trying not to cause panic or any issues, but it is scary. It is very, very scary. I feel it's easy for everyone to say that everyone should have taken it serious from the start. I mean, Donald Trump said it was, I think it didn't exist or it was a hoax, as well as the Italian president. I think the UK, we've taken an awfully long time to respond. We're in our 3rd week of lockdown here. It's kind of a lockdown. And there's no real indication that this is coming to an end anytime soon. Deaths are rising. I mean, when we went into lockdown, there was about 100 odd, 200 odd dying a day. Now we're up to 600, 700, 800 dying a day, and we're in the 3rd week of lockdown. That's pretty scary. Obviously, it's going to have a detrimental effect to a lot of young people's mental health as well, in the fact that it's so worrying. If you're working, you have the added pressure of whether you're going to be laid off, if you're still going to have a job, how you're going to be able to make money. But that goes the other way around as well. If you earn quite a bit, maybe you earn around, I don't know, 60, 70k, maybe higher in the UK, and you're self-employed, you're not able to really claim anything because 1, you've earned too much, and 2, you're self-employed, which sucks. Which really, really sucks. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, look at this. There is no... I know everyone's saying, you know, flatten the curve. But this curve, I have never ever seen anything like this. And I think a lot of people haven't seen anything like this. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. I mean, our Secretary of Health or our government, whatever they're called in terms of the health sector, has said if we have 20,000 die and that's it, we're doing well. Which is very, very scary. Very, very scary. I mean, look at the amount of cases. Over 1,346,000. And all of these numbers here, it's just pluses. There's no minuses. There's nothing. USA total cases is so the USA is leading the world, I believe. Yeah, they're currently leading the world with almost 400,000. And new cases today is 10,000. Jesus. Yesterday, new cases was 30,000. That's absolutely insane. And with a total death count of 11,000. Spain next. I mean, not as much as the US, but the US is almost losing 1,000, almost 1,500 people a day. Spain's still negative. Germany. No new deaths in France today, but there was an awful lot yesterday, so I assume France just haven't revealed those numbers yet. And China, see, this as I don't think, I don't get it. How does the entire world have these massive surge in cases, and then there's China with 39 yesterday, 32 today, no new deaths, 2 new deaths yesterday. Maybe they do have it under control, give me the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they do have it completely under control, but going the way with how this virus has acted and how this virus has spread and how it's gone since March, since February, since January, I don't believe them. I doubt it. And if they are able to control it like this, how come they're not sharing this information? Maybe they are, maybe we're not listening. Who knows? But I don't understand how China's total cases can be 81,740 when this started probably before January, let's be honest. December, maybe November. And then the US has surged like crazy just from contracting it in what? January, February? From when people were coming back from holiday in Wuhan? It is scary, and I hope all you guys are doing okay as well. I mean, I hope everyone who watches this, I hope you are all okay, because it is a scary time, especially if you're young. If you're older as well, you may be more at risk. This is, again, very scary for you guys, and I do hope all of you the very best and to stay safe during this time. Don't do anything stupid. There are people out there blaming it on like 5G towers in the UK. They're like burning down 5G towers that give your phone signal like 4G or 3G. It's crazy. Like, it's so silly. Like, feel free to have your conspiracy theories, but when you're approaching workers on the street and telling them to stop building a fucking tower, that's ridiculous. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I mean, how many more times can I say it? It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And I doubt we'll see something like this again in our lifetime. We might be unlucky to. So far 2020's been awful. I mean, we've had the fires in Australia, we've had this, I'm sure there was some other stuff. It's just so crappy, so incredibly crap. And yeah, as I say, my heart goes out to all of you guys. I really hope everyone is doing okay. Do look after yourselves, do stay safe, and do keep social distancing measures in check. Whether that helps or not, I don't know, but at this point, we have nothing to lose. This can only get worse, and it's going to get worse, unfortunately. The UK is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9th, 8th place. I feel I wouldn't be surprised if we get to this point, maybe. That might be a bit far. Maybe more Spain's area. I mean, USA is huge. Hopefully, we don't go anywhere near the death count of 20,000, but when you look at the US's death count, Spain, Italy at almost 20,000, Germany have cut back, which is great, France pretty high, China's total deaths fairly low for the rest of the world, Iran fairly low, and the UK at like 6,000. Like, yeah, it's gross, absolutely gross. It's crazy. So far, I haven't had any symptoms. None of my family have really shown any symptoms. We had a bit of a scare where we just had to isolate, but that was it. And now it is just sort of keeping to ourselves, making sure we have everything in, only shopping for necessities, and being sure everyone in the family is okay. But yeah, I mean, I've bubbled on long enough, guys. Do leave a comment. I want you to, not just for me, but leave a comment telling me how you are. I want to know what's going on in your lives, how you're doing, how you're coping. I will reply to you. I think it's nice we all just come together now and talk about this openly, how we're feeling, and yeah, just kind of, hope for the best. But yeah, guys, it's been Zell. Thank you very much for watching. I wish it was in better circumstances. Hope you have... Well, I can't really say hope you have enjoyed the video, because I wish it was a video I wasn't making, but I feel I do have to address it and kind of do my bit to hopefully help you guys, or at least give you guys a platform to speak. So yeah, do leave a comment. I will read every single one of your comments. I can't wait to see what you guys have been up to, what you guys have been doing, and how you are all coping. And I hope this does get sorted pretty soon. However, I do doubt it. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.
We should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. we will meet again. But for now, I send my thanks and warmest good wishes to you all.
We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.